Hello and greetings, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this year's virtual State of the City address. My name is Ali Sajjad Taj. I'm the mayor for the city of Artesia. It's my honor to serve you this year. I'd first like to thank my colleagues serving with me on Artesia City Council. Mayor Pro Tem Renee Trevino, Councilmember Melissa Ramoso, Councilmember Tony Lima, and Councilmember Miguel Canales. Together, we work hard to accomplish positive things for the community. I'm happy to share with you some of many accomplishments of the city of Artesia throughout this past year. I will also discuss some of the challenges our city council is working hard to overcome for our city. Thanks for the hard work of the city council, the city manager, and the city staff. We have a lot to celebrate today. Financial stability makes everything we want to do to improve the quality of life in our great city of Artesia possible. I'm happy to say that this year, my city council colleagues and I adopted balanced budget for the 7th straight year. We also allocated nearly $10 million to reserves, just little under 100% of our city's operating budget, despite $2 million lost in revenue due to COVID-19. This reserve funding has enabled the city to avoid major cuts to services despite the economic downturn and increased in costs. Another key part of the city's financial well-being is our aggressive pursuit to non-tax revenues. Over 40% of city's budget is from non-tax revenues, an all-time high. Also, the city has received nearly $1 million in grant funding in the last year, and almost $12 million since 2013. These revenue sources have enabled major improvements in Artesia. Recent grant will fund planting new trees, repaving our streets, and make them safer, funding public safety, and much more. Public safety continues to be city's top priority. This year, public safety contract cost increased for 6th year in a row. However, the city has still been able to provide additional law enforcement funding above cost of the contract, despite this economic downturn that we are experiencing. Thanks to our effort and the hard work of Sheriff's Department, crime has decreased dramatically by 30% in last 5 years. This additional funding has allowed Sheriff to not just react to the crime, but to target spikes in crime and act proactively to keep the community safe. The city has invested in public safety in several other ways. Some of these include home security alarm rebate program and city's new law hazard mitigation and emergency operations plan to protect, help residents during this major disaster. The city's emergency response to COVID-19 has focused on promoting safety in the community, assisting vulnerable residents, and making sure as many functions as possible are available to residents and businesses. In March, the city was one of the first in the region to put in place a residential eviction moratorium to help keep vulnerable Artesia residents in their homes. City staff has remained available throughout stay-at-home order to answer questions via phone and emails. This summer, City Hall reopened for appointments with strict safety protocols in place. Additionally, staff have worked hard to put on virtual events and activities. The city has hosted virtual Independence Day and International Street Fair and Diversity Festival contests, and has put virtual recreation center online for the community. Staff also put a grocery delivery program in place for seniors and places weekly wellness calls to over 100 seniors in Artesia to make sure that they have what they need during these difficult times. City has also partnered with community groups to host 6 drive-through food distribution events, and hand sanitizers and cleanup supplies distribution events at AJ Paddleford and Artesia parks throughout this pandemic to assist residents of Artesia. COVID-19 has hit businesses particularly hard, and the city has taken many steps to help them navigate the new normal. The city put in place a commercial eviction moratorium on March 25th that remains in place, with some modifications, to protect hard-hit businesses. Throughout the pandemic, the city has kept communication open with businesses. The city started a dedicated web page for COVID-19 resources to share information about available grants, state and county restrictions, and more, and has consistently promoted city businesses throughout the community. The city has also relaxed parking enforcement both for the residents and businesses, and created special permit programs with subsidized fees to allow businesses to operate outside more easily. Additional public safety resources have also been devoted towards protecting businesses during the civil unrest and to educate businesses on new health requirements. The city continues to find ways to support businesses to encourage them to get involved in the community. Another way city works to improve Artesians' quality of life by investing in top-notch infrastructure. This year, Norwalk Boulevard Street Improvement Project was completed. The project was possible by a $2 million grant for which the city worked hard to receive. The project included new pavements, medians, bike lanes, and other features on the entire length of Norwalk Boulevard in Artesia. The city has now improved all our major streets since 2013 and also repaired all high hazard sidewalk lifts in the city this year. Over the next 2 years, all other sidewalk hazards in the city will be addressed through new sidewalk inspection and repair program. This year, the city will also be working on a new traffic light on Pioneer and Arkansas Street, a new transportation plan, completion of historic district recreational trail projects, and starting service on all new free electric shuttle bus line. These improvements are all meant to make Artesia a better place to live and also welcome more new visitors to our great city of Artesia to increase economic activity. These projects are a continuation of years of effort to make Artesia a more walkable city. Over this past year, the city put particular focus on adding festive lights, beautifying our downtown area to make it more attractive area for residents and businesses. The city has also focused on assisting businesses in bringing new customers safely throughout this pandemic. The economic development focus not only make our city more vibrant, but also brings more revenue to support public safety, parks, and other programs that make Artesia a great place to live. Speaking for our parks, the city is working diligently to find ways to support safe recreation during this pandemic. This includes setting up virtual recreation center online, hosting virtual events, and offering remote homework help to teen center students at AJ Paddleford Park. Earlier this year, the city completed a renovation of teen center, complete with computers, games, books, and more. We look forward to welcoming teens back when it is safe to do so. Prior to COVID-19, the city held a successful slate of events, including 6th Annual International Street Fair and Diversity Festival in 2019, our best festival yet, and some great holiday events for our community. Project Joy, the city's program to provide meals and toys to needy families throughout the holidays, served more than 115 families and 300 children this past year. Our virtual International Street Fair and Diversity Festival was a great success, and we are planning even more fun, safe events for the rest of the year. We are especially excited to be able to welcome our whole community back to great in-person events once it is safe to do so. Our focus on the community has led to significant growth in our community engagement. The city is engaging more ever people on social media, where our Facebook following has grown by over 30% and our Instagram following has grown by 60% in just last year alone. We are also responding to every single service request that comes through our online service request system, resolving them on average within 2 days. This quick action helps keep our community clean, safe, healthy, and beautiful. You can also sign up for email updates through our new constant contact services at www.cityofartesia.us. New programs have also supported our beautification efforts. This year, the city began a new program to provide free paint to residents to remove graffiti on their property, and for residents to give the city permission to remove graffiti on their property for a very small fee. Our approach and cooperation with the community has led 98% of code enforcement cases being resolved voluntarily, a sign of our staff's hard work to build trust and work fairly to keep our community clean, safe, and healthy. Additionally, the city is very focused on transit-oriented development and reduce our carbon footprint. Due to the diligent efforts of the City Council, we will soon have a new light rail line connecting Artesia to Los Angeles Union Station with a one-seat ride. This will bring thousands of new visitors and opportunities to our great city of Artesia. This is an exciting chance for us to define our downtown as a destination for visitors all over the region, and we are working hard with Artesia businesses, LA County Metro, and community to grow our downtown to find smart development opportunities. The coming light rail line is just part of many initiatives we are pursuing to reduce our carbon footprint. We use 100% renewable energy at all city facilities and have installed energy-efficient LED lighting at all city facilities. The city has also received grants to develop an active transportation plan and electric vehicle charging station deployment plan, which will provide greater, cleaner transportation opportunities to our community. Additionally, this spring, the city put a green building incentive program in place to encourage developers coming to Artesia to use cutting-edge energy-saving technologies in their buildings to reduce pollution. The city also works with neighboring cities to reduce waste, promote economic development along the future light rail line coming to the downtown of Artesia, and to improve environment in our region. Our sustainability efforts have won us 3 awards since last year alone. We will continue to pursue opportunities to make our air cleaner, our street greener, and our community to enjoy. Without a doubt, this has been a great year for our city, even with its many challenges like COVID-19. With the prudent and safety direction of our City Council, we have built a stronger foundation and are making a brighter future for our community. Artesia is a stronger today, is more healthier financially today, and stable today, and finally, very prosperous today because of these efforts. It has been my pleasure and an honor to serve Artesia's mayor this year, and I'm looking forward to continue to serve this great community. Thank you again for joining us this afternoon and your dedication to the city of Artesia. With that, God bless our great city of Artesia and our country, United States of America. Thank you.